Easy English Podcast. Let's start, guys.
Do you remember the last time a smell completely transported you somewhere else? Like you're just walking down the street, normal day, nothing special, and suddenly you smell fresh bread, or rain on hot pavement, or someone's perfume, and instantly you're somewhere else.
That happens to me with rain.
Really?
Yeah. The smell of rain on hot pavement takes me straight back to childhood every single time.
The past is always nearby, isn't it?
Just one smell away. One song away. One memory away.
And today, we're going to talk about it. Not just the feeling, but how to talk about it naturally in English.
Because talking about the past isn't only grammar. It's emotion, identity, memory.
And we want to help you express those things in a way that feels warm and real.
Welcome back to Practice Easy English, the podcast where English feels less like studying and more like a meaningful conversation.
I'm Liam.
And I'm Maya.
And wherever you're listening from right now, maybe your morning commute, maybe your kitchen, maybe your bed at midnight, we're really glad you're here.
Today we're talking about the language of memory, nostalgia, childhood, regret, old habits, the stories that shaped us.
No grammar charts.
No boring drills.
Just real conversation, real English, real feelings. Ready?
Ready.
Maya, when was the last time you talked about an old memory in a real conversation?
Honestly, yesterday. A friend called me and somehow we started talking about a trip we took together years ago.
And did you remember a lot?
Not everything, just little moments, tiny details. What we ate, a stupid argument we had, a joke that made us laugh for 20 minutes.
That's how memory works, isn't it? Not like a movie, more like random photographs your brain decided to keep.
Exactly. And while I was telling the story, I realized something.
What?
Talking about the past is never just about facts. It's about feelings, too.
That's such an important point.
Because saying, we went there, isn't the same as saying, that trip still feels warm in my memory.
One is information. The other is emotion. Okay, honest question.
Go ahead.
What do you miss most about childhood?
I think I miss the feeling of time.
What do you mean?
When you're a child, time moves slowly. Summer feels endless. An afternoon feels huge. You're not constantly worrying about productivity.
That's so true. As adults, time feels completely different.
Exactly.
You know the phrase, time flies? I feel like you only understand that phrase when you grow up.
As a child, time doesn't fly.
It floats.
It floats. I love that.
And now, it disappears before we can even hold on to it.
Okay, wow, this episode became emotional very quickly.
It really did.
Can we go a little deeper for a second?
Always.
Psychologists say nostalgia actually helps people emotionally.
Really?
Yeah. When life feels stressful or uncertain, we naturally return to old memories because the past feels familiar and safe.
So nostalgia is kind of like emotional comfort food?
Exactly.
I definitely do that. Sometimes I randomly remember tiny moments from university.
Like what?
This little pizza place near campus. I don't even miss the pizza itself. I miss the feeling of that time in my life.
The feeling of being younger, more carefree.
Yeah, exactly that.
And English has such a beautiful word for this feeling. Nostalgia.
A warm ache for the past.
That's honestly the perfect definition.
Let's talk about natural phrases people actually use when talking about memories.
Good idea. Because many learners sound too textbook when discussing the past.
Right. Instead of, I used to play football, you could say, I was really into football when I was younger.
I was really into is such a natural phrase.
Exactly. I was really into music. I was really into drawing. I was really into video games.
Another beautiful structure is using would for repeated past habits.
Like, I'd spend hours watching cartoons.
Or my grandfather would tell stories after dinner.
That structure feels warm and nostalgic somehow.
Because it paints a picture of an old routine.
Another useful phrase? Looking back.
Yes! Looking back, I realize. Looking back now, I think.
It shows reflection, present wisdom about the past. Okay, confession time.
Oh no.
Looking back, I was an incredibly dramatic child.
Please explain.
I used to pretend to be sick to avoid school.
Classic.
And I mean full performance. Fake coughing, fake sadness, Oscar-level acting.
Your poor mother.
She'd walk into my room and I'd be lying there like a tragic movie character. Looking back, I honestly think she knew the whole time.
She probably just wanted some peace and quiet.
Honestly, fair.
But notice how naturally you used I used to, looking back, I'd. That's how these phrases live in real English.
Inside stories, not grammar exercises.
Can I share something a little more personal?
Of course.
I sometimes think about my grandfather. He passed away years ago.
Yeah.
I always wanted to teach him some English phrases. I kept saying, I'll do it later. But life got busy.
And then there wasn't time anymore.
Exactly.
That feeling is so universal.
And English has powerful phrases for it. I wish I had. If only I had. I should have.
Like, I wish I had spent more time with him.
Or I should have called more often.
Those phrases carry so much emotion.
They really do.
Another thing people often ask, what were you like growing up?
That question is surprisingly difficult.
Because you have to describe an older version of yourself.
Almost like a character from another life.
Some useful phrases. I was a totally different person back then. I've changed a lot since then. I used to be really shy.
And I love this phrase, come out of my shell.
Meaning you became more confident and open.
Exactly.
Another beautiful expression. Younger me would have...
Younger me would have panicked.
Younger me would never have imagined this.
It's such a gentle way to talk about personal growth.
Can we talk about something everyone experiences?
Always.
The random cringe memory at 3 a.m.
Yes.
You're trying to sleep peacefully, and suddenly your brain says, hey, remember that embarrassing thing you said in 2012?
The brain truly has no respect for bedtime.
None.
And cringe is such a useful English word.
I cringe when I think about it.
That photo is so cringeworthy.
My hairstyle in 2010? Extremely cringeworthy.
We believe you without evidence.
Strategic exploration. I want to connect this to English learning for a moment.
Yes.
Every English learner has a history with the language.
The first word you learned.
The first movie you understood.
The first successful conversation.
And sometimes we forget how far we've come.
Exactly. Maybe years ago you couldn't understand podcasts like this at all.
And now here you are. That matters.
there's also a beautiful phrase for sudden understanding. Something clicked.
I struggled for years, and then one day something clicked.
Language learning often happens through hundreds of tiny clicks.
And one day you realize you're not the same person who started this journey. We talk about the past like it's far away.
But honestly, it's still inside us.
In the songs we love,
In the things that comfort us.
in the fears we carry.
And in the people we've become.
Every version of you, the confused one, the hopeful one, the embarrassed one, the brave one, helped bring you here.
And one day, this moment right now will become a memory too.
Maybe future you will look back and smile.
And say, I remember when English felt difficult.
I remember when I doubted myself.
And look how far I came.
This is Liam,
And this is Maya.
and you've been listening to Practice Easy English.